Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Panthers going up against the Jaguars. So let's go now to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
And Graham Gano has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. The Jaguars are back deep, waiting for the kick. This game is underway. Smartly takes the knee in the end zone. The Jacksonville offense is led by quarterback Blake Bortles, who was the 3rd overall selection in the 2014 draft out of Central Florida.
Well, he's a big old boy, as they would say, and he is country strong, no doubt about it when you watch him play. And to me, that's his biggest strength, the fact that he's big, he has a presence on the field, and he is definitely the leader of the football team.
The Jaguars go with 2 tight ends on this play. Almost intercepted. On the outside for Jacksonville, by way of Penn State, is Allen Robinson.
Boy, in 2014, he was having a great year until he got hurt. But, hey, they need him to come through for this offense to be big time. Allen Robinson's going to have to make some plays down the field.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First and 10. And it's complete to Julius Thomas.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms. They can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance. They get it done.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. The Jaguars with an empty backfield look here from the shotgun. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt. was the first overall selection of the 2011 draft out of Auburn, quarterback Cam Newton.
I think when you have the talent that Cam Newton has, no matter what you do, people are going to undervalue it. So they look at him, they see all that talent, and they just think he's going to win the Super Bowl every year. Well, it's a team game, and it doesn't work that way.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Newton's taking off. Got a big lane.
Hood has such quick feet, and then when he gets outside, if you make him run, he will. And a good job there picking up some extra yards.
Stewart's in the backfield. Single back set. Newton's now going to leave the pocket. Ball is out. And the defense has it.
That is not a turnover. That is truly a takeaway by the defense. Their hustle to the football, the hard hitting, that's what got them the takeaway.
The Jaguars' last possession ended painfully with a pick. And I wonder how they're going to handle the football this time around, Phil.
Well, listen, I think they'll handle it a little differently, no doubt. I thought it was a bad call on the interception. It just put the quarterback and the offense in such a bad situation, and they were not able to overcome that.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Julius Thomas with the reception. Thomas is marked down after a gain of 9.
The Jaguars have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. One of the high-octane, high-intensity, high-character players in the league. The former Walter Payton Award winner, Thomas Davis. Keep an eye on him today.
You're right, Jim, and let me just say this. He can really run, and he just knows how to play the position. That's why he's so good.
Thomas has the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Throws the pass. Thomas is taken down at the 40. The football sits at the 40. Second and 4. Has the reception all alone. That's his first reception today.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Now first and 10. Hearns with the grab.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Complete to Lewis.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Jaguars team official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you.
Breaks the plane. Touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it, but you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
The Jaguars lined up now for the point after. Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Tolbert's got it on the return. The Panthers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
With about 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, it's a first down. Stewart's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And now Newton's going to take off. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
The Panthers come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Newton's running away from the pressure. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is not.
Jim, I really like some Derek Marks. He's productive when he's on the field, and you can never have enough defensive linemen to rush the passer.
3rd and 10. Newton's going to take off with it. Cotchery's got it. First down. That's his first reception today.
Newton's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves and nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
Stewart is in the backfield. He's drilled as he throws. Snapping the football from the 28. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Scrambling out of the pocket. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing a football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
The Panthers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
This will be a field goal try for Gano. And it's a fake. Jefferson's tackled down at the 36.
What was the coach thinking, calling that fake field goal there and trying to run for the first down? Man, take the points. Now they made that drive down the field, and they have nothing to show for it.
The Panthers defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
The Jaguars snap it at the 36. Pass is intercepted. They needed their defense to step up here before this game got out of control, and that's exactly what they do off the interception here as the second quarter approaches, Phil.
Good job by the defense. Terrible job by the quarterback. What was he thinking trying to make that throw?
Newton's going to scramble. Gains 19.
I don't think we realized how good of an athlete he was coming out of college. We never talked about his running ability, but since he's been in the pros, we see him run. Pretty good at it.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line. Newton in shotgun formation. Has it. Touchdown.
Better to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The toss.
Nice job by the defense that time stopping a two-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
The Panthers getting ready to kick it off. And he'll start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Bortles completion percentage 70% on the day. The first quarter has come to an end, and we've been treated to a great old-school defensive battle. We'll be back after this. Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players. Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now looking at third down. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Bortles on the move. Great pass, great catch, great control. That's his first reception today.
It's always nice when there's trouble in the pocket that the quarterback's able to run and get outside that pocket and make throws on the run. Nice job that time completing the pass.
First down at the 47. Strong eye handoff here. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Bortles got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. That's a pickup of 14.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Coming to the line at the 38. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense from the gun. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 10. Marquise Lee makes the reception. Still not taken down. That's a gain of 8.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
Bortles completion percentage 70% on the day. Green's got the grab on the touch pass. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jags. About halfway through the second quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. And it's here midway in the second quarter. They found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Jaguars getting ready to kick it away. Tolbert's got it. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. And a run back of about 9. And there is Cam Newton. With as well as he's played in the first half, you wouldn't necessarily expect them to be trailing at this point, but they are.
No, you wouldn't, but you just hope he can continue that good play. That's what they're going to need from him to have a chance to win. But so far, so good. Really looks good executing the passing game.
First down at the 38. Patchery's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
Double tight end formation. First and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's marked down at the 41.
Smith's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
Second and 10. Lucky that did not get picked off. Double coverage.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
Corners are backing off here. The Panthers come out with a split backfield. The Panthers snap it at the 41. Newton to Olsen. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, these tight ends of the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Newton's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Panthers have used their quarterback so far to create plays on the ground. Newton's worked hard here in the first half to create some big plays on the ground because the passing game hasn't been there so far, Phil.
You're right. The running game working, the quarterback running the football. It's been awesome. The design of the plays, a lot of credit to the coaches. Look at the great angles of blocking the offensive linemen have, and that's why it's working. The Panthers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
Loss of 4 on the play. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. Third and forever. The ball is caught by Kelvin Benjamin.
The Panthers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations. But that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First and goal from the 10. That's a gain of 6. Second and goal from the 4. And it's batted down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and goal from the 4. And it's Paul Posluszny who makes the hit. Should be an easy one here. And converts on the 3. Approaching the half, and that field goal has to make them feel good about their play as they keep things close.
Jim, no doubt about it. What they're saying to the opponents, look out. This game is not over. We're going to be here all day long.
The Panthers getting ready for the kickoff. Robinson's going to test the coverage this time. They bring him to the turf. And a run back of about 15. Robinson's not really established himself in this game yet, but as he heads onto the field for the next drive, he can at least take comfort in the fact that his team has the lead.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jim, and I think also the coaches must get him involved. You always want to get your star players involved, especially when you're talking about a wide receiver. Throw him some easy passes, let him get going, and watch this offense even take off for him.
You know these wideouts, they want the football, and even if the team's leading, they're not happy until they get their hands on the football, right?
Yeah, I think we call those people prima donnas.
1 half down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. After the pick, offense comes out now. There's going to be a fumble here. He'll pick up only a few yards here.
Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. With this kick, the second half is underway. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Sloppy